In regards to Burlington,
Mm-hmm.
how long do the MIBs stick around normally?
Everything should be reset because it's been a day. It resets every morning.
Okay, so even the guards, etc.
Mm-hmm. But we have a way around that. Like we could go in again in the middle of the night. Like if we go in at the same time. I have the big Jim Slade card. I'll kick the door down. I'll kick the vault door down, and we can just walk out.
Yeah.
I think the big Jim Slade card would do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's. So why were they expecting somebody to be in the vault?
They are actually set there. They aren't quite MIBs. They are lesser versions, and they definitely report back. There's a black phone in the sheriff's office that they can pick up that will instantly contact the Men in Black.
Yeah.
Which is why we can't let them get to that phone.
I cut the cable between the handset and the receiver.
They will come back the next day,
Now,
unless Now, if you're in there and you kill all of them and you stay in the zone until you leave the zone, they're gone.
Okay.
But when you leave and then come back, they're back.
Mm-hmm. How far away is the Barbershop from the bank?
It's down the street. It's like a old towny type thing. If we go to Burlington, we should do a couple things before we leave there. So honestly, it's worth going there for a couple things. There's some rings that we can get there that we should get, and you should play the pinball machine, and then we can go.
Is there any reason why? Right. So because someone's come through the gate, that's why they attack.
Yes, they're there to kill travelers. Is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
But some things have changed there. I don't know exactly all of what, but things have changed. Because the sign that said Armory used to be non-readable, and now it's readable. So,
okay,
not sure what that means. Plus, there wasn't nearly as many people out and about when I went through there, and now there's a bunch.
I'm assuming the bank vault doesn't have any big drawers.
Any what?
Big drawers, like big safety deposit boxes.
No, it's fake. It's not really it's nothing. There's nothing in there. It's a non-working thing.
Yeah, I just meant where we could hide.
Oh.
So they can't. So they open the door and there's nobody there. So. Get out around them type thing, that sort of thing. So we can get out of there without them knowing we appeared there. But yeah, as you said, Big Jim Slade.
I think that might be the best way. So Logan, out of curiosity, if I wanted to break through the vault door, like just push it, is there a way could I strength through that door, or that's just impossible? Could Big Jim Slade kick that door in, is what I'm asking.
Yeah. Big Jim Slade can do anything.
That's kind of what I figured.
But that would put you back into combat with 4 guys if they're around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how that's any better than waiting for them to open the door. Other than you don't have to.
Because they're not there at night. They go back to their bunks inside the sheriff's office. That's why there's 4 sleeping bunks.
Thank God for remembering that.
Yeah, cause we're thinking if we get out of there before they get there. We didn't.
Maybe because ripping a vault door off will make some noise.
Yeah, but if we can get out of that area quickly.
It's possible. I mean, if you really got a hard on for Burlington, which he does.
No.
Oh.
More so it's potentially an easier way to get to Red Door than dealing with these two goons and the missiles and whatever else, whatever other booby traps are set up.
It's up to you.
So what we'll do then is we'll get all prepped, get all our stuff together, go back to the warehouse at the same time that we went through the last time. Go in during the same time of day, so that way we know it's the middle of the night in Burlington. Break through the door and make our way.
This is also making the very broad assumption that everything will be honky dory at the warehouse that you recently crashed into with your car.
Yes.
And messed with the cameras there.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately for you, you're in a whole different vehicle. So give me spot hidden rolls will be fine. Because you're puttering around.
Got it.
Well, apparently,
yep,
the warehouse is under much closer scrutiny by a couple of different vans, as well as some people on motorcycles who are cruising around, heavily armed. Apparently, it's a bit like closing the barn door after the cow's gone, but they're still trying. So, I mean, I'm not saying that there's no traps on the inside. So possibly doing the thing of crashing your vehicle through the roof again shows like a couple of boards trying to block the hole somebody put up there and nailed down. Might work. But this area is definitely, it looks like there's a fight waiting here is what I'm saying as you guys are cruising by. Mm-hmm. Fortunately for you, you're in a different van. Nobody's really paying close attention to you as you're just cruising down the street. But this is a pretty, you can't really hide the fact that you have people in force out here because, what's it called? Because it's not a place that people go hang out. So doing surveillance here is really tricky. And so they just said, fuck it, just have people close by. If anybody fucks with this, we want to be able to barrel our van over or jump out and use rockets or whatever horrible shit they've got planned. Apparently, you've lost the element of surprise here.
So now we either deal with all the idiots here or the two idiots in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Or drown.
Yes, or drown.
I like how drowning is always an option on the table, though. Kudos.
All right, so do we want to go with watching the two goons and working out where they're getting their food from and doping them?
As a quick side note, I am happy to have you guys go to Red Carpet personally, but I know who's driving the warehouse and why, so.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a case of Logan's trying to keep you out of Red Carpet. Go to Red Carpet. But.
Yeah. Stuff, the world is alive. People are doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to watch the two goons and get an idea of their food and crap like that? And
well, see, then it comes down to we watch them, we find out what food it is, then we have to go to that place, bribe them with enough money to be able to put shit in their food and not make a big stink about it, and then do so.
Yeah.
If they order from the same place every day.
Right.
Yeah.
Or we can just blow them the fuck up. I'm there right now. So you have to make the plan because I'm just gonna fucking start blazing bitches and not giving two shits anymore. Because that's usually what the doc does. He gets frustrated and that's what the doc
does. So do we have any explosives and do you know how to use it?
Well, yes, not very well. But I do have grenades, and you just pull the pin and throw. That's not demolitions.
No, that's throwing.
I do have a weapons cache. Unfortunately, I don't know how to use the big weapons I have in there.
Mm-hmm.
Nor do I think we know anybody that knows how to, and I don't feel like paying anybody enough to use them that does know how to use them.
Yep.
I was going to say, you guys could always hire your own team of runners. We have a run for you.
True. So I'm sketching to that way with the way things are.
I'm sure if you went to somebody and said, "We'll do a job for you if you have some people do a job for us," that'd be fun.
All right, so there's 2 goons there. They can see out. They're watching the monitors.
Like
One
we
of
can
them's got
spy
his feet
on
up
them
on
for
the
a
desk.
while.
Sorry, Logan?
One of them's got his feet up on the desk. The
Yep.
other one's playing like a cup and ball game.
Yeah, so we can watch them for a bit.
Sure. You guys go to a spot. Give me a simple stealth roll and then a surveillance roll and a climb roll. That's to get up to your spot. Don't fucking fall off. It's 3 stories down from where you're at.
Try to make an acrobatics. No. So I take 9 points of damage. I activate my nanites.
I was going to say for a 3-story fall, it's D8 and D10.
It's not D6 for level anymore.
No, but you could roll 2.
I took my 11. And I get 8 back.
Cool.
And I get 1 back, and then I get 4 back. So I'm back to heal. I'm back to full.
Cool.
Climb, counter surveillance. Got it all.
Did Pete fall off of the thing, or?
No, I didn't fall off. I just
Oh,
got my stuff wrong.
Okay, so now that since you failed your stealth, they will get a spot hidden to see if they see, because occasionally they'll look around. They are the negative because they're not expecting to be surveilled. You good with that? You good with me rolling? Up to you. You can spend a pause until I roll. So
yes, I will blow 1 hero point.
Very well.
No. Nope. Yep, go for it, roll.
Okay, let's see. 35 or less, and they'll notice you. They discuss you, then you enter standard combat. They decide, yeah, that guy might be watching us. Yeah. Villains are first. They get up. Hero's turn. You guys are a ways away, definitely outside of pistol range. But they have sniper rifles, so they're good.
So what's on the roof?
All kinds of roof junk. There's plenty of cover if you want duck behind cover.
Yep.
Chris, what do you want to do? It appears all the doc's worst shit is coming true. The only way it could be worse is if one of them had a microphone with a speaker and he just started screaming into it.
So how far away are they?
They're full percentage on rifle. They're probably, you guys are about 50 meters away, 3rd-story building on their roof, watching pretty much straight across a couple streets away. It's a great position. Apparently they saw somebody over here, and Pete took cover. What do you want to do?
Fly away.
Get in. Well, you're gonna have to climb down to get into your vehicle.
Oh, that's right. We're up and out of it. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could jump off the roof and flap your arms wildly. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just saying it may not work like it does in Peter Pan. But it will confuse the shit out of them, actually.
I'm sure it would.
Oh, yeah. What do you do? Quick.
I get uncover.
All right. No problem. We now go to next round. Heroes are first. Defending is approved. Nobody's shooting at you yet, so that's not going to help you guys. Chris, what do you do?
So we're just up here with our surveillance gear, I guess, just chilling, right?
Well, now you're taking cover, hoping not to get shot by sniper rifles. But other than that, yes.
Call the police on that building, and I'll just stay in cover.
Okay, no problem. And Pete, what do you do?
Stay in cover.
No problem. You call up the police. They have an automated helpline and stuff. Pretty much it comes down to, would you like to insert your cred stick into the phone for faster service or
Sure.
possibly any service? Sure. What donation would you like to make to the police department to?
500.
500. Yeah. All right. They thank you very much for your call and stuff. You give them the location of the building. The automated attendant takes it. And nobody shoots at you because they have no target. Does anybody want to peek out? You're in a lull right now until they can get a target or something.
Nope.
Would anybody like to expose any body parts to see if they're still aiming this way?
I hold up, like I have, like, do we have a camera or anything? Like, what is our?
Yeah,
I
you
hold
got.
up, I try to make it so you can look through the back. You know how you can look and see if I can watch them with the camera.
Sure. Give me a spot at -30 because you're doing shit now. They're too far away to get picked up well on this thing. You can get a picture of the building.
Okay.
They are going to try something though. One of them wants to shoot this really small object at half skill because they're trying to be total badasses. And only one of them is shooting for whatever reason. Shot it right out of your fucking hand. You cannot believe the marksmanship, the accuracy, the aplomb. And you're down a camera. Doc Fulton just having one of those fucking weeks now that just makes him want to scream and beat himself to death. So, yeah, eventually the police car cruises by.
I stand up.
All right, no problem. The guys are in their building. They're looking at the cops. The cops are just looking at them. They don't stop. They're just driving by. They both look at you and then back at the cop, and they're like, they're just waiting for, and the cop's just slowly driving off. You guys have time to like get down real quick if you wanted to, or
I'll get down since they're not going to fire at. I was hoping maybe to taunt them into.
Nope. They're just sitting there going, and waiting. Right, both of you guys give me climb rolls to escape the building of death. Chris pitches himself off. He says, fuck it, I don't need to live anymore. He didn't even aim for the bushes down there, Pete. He just jumped off and went, fuck it.
Yeah, I'll make my climb roll.
You climb down slowly and look at him. He's still laying there in a, there's a kid putting a white chalk outline around him.
I help him to his feet.
All right. Kid looks a bit disappointed and leaves. Doc Fulton's looking about as irritated as you've ever seen him look. Apparently,
if this was the old Doc, let me tell you, some shit was going to go down. I'd have yigged that building and fucking destroyed it. I would have blown a whole cane into it, too. It was like, the cane goes. Fuck it. Fuck you. Fuck the whole thing. Fuck it all.
Gotcha. So, you guys are hanging out. They don't have a good shot at you from where you're at, or any shot. There's a building between you guys.
Do you
Yep.
have any skill plus cards?
I've got a replenish card, but no.
I'm pretty sure the cop is gone by now. Yeah, for 500, you get a drive-by and maybe somebody yelling into a loudspeaker.
Yeah, no. Oh, it's like psychology plus 20, but that's not what you're after. So no.
Okay. And actually, there's no way that they can.
Not without coming over here. Or calling other people to come over here.
They could be calling other people. Take a card, Pete. Yes. Way to think that other people may now be getting involved. Yes. In fact, when he says that, both of you guys can give me a danger sense roll.
There's no such thing.
Oh, good. You were worried there for a minute. Whew. Everything's fine. What do you guys want to do? You're hanging out, near the building that you climb down.
This place for another place.
You want to drag the doc with you? He seems to be stewing in his own juices. And he's not got that crazy strength advantage right now. You want to just pick him up and take him with you? You know where a coffee place is. Oh, okay.
I go with.
Great. That helps. Do you want to drive, Doc, or do you want him to try driving and see how he does? You don't need to roll. You've got a 60 or better.
Okay, yeah, I drive off.
Great. You guys go to a coffee place where you can watch your building. It takes about half an hour, but guys do show up, like 6 guys who look like pretty much a kill team. They show up. They're looking for you guys. They're not thinking that you're having coffee and watching them with your fucking binoculars doing surveillance from a nerd jump back. They're not thinking about that. They basically come, they check it out, and then they go back over to the building and hang out with the other guys for a bit. And after about an hour of hanging out with them and stuff like that, then the kill team goes away to wherever kill teams go when not in use. Probably a strip bar. It's amazing how much business in cyberpunk gets done at strip joints.
Mm-hmm.
The waitress is scared to. The waitress looks scared, and she's signaling to McKay from behind Fulton's back so he can't see her. And she's signaling like the.
Okay, I get up and wander over.
She gives you your drinks and goes, "Here you go." I didn't want to go over. He's looking like he's having a bad day and he's scaring me.
Okay.
She goes off to do stuff after handing you your drinks.
I'll put the drinks down on the table.
Great. Couple of guys look over like, I wonder what they see Doc Fulton's face and they just get up and leave. Like, oh, nope, time to go.
What made...
McKay, give me a psychology roll, please.
Sure, I'll use my psychology plus 20 card.
All right.
Psychology, that's what I thought. Oh.
Yeah, you say. Nietzsche. Cool. So you guys are drinking your coffee. You're in a coffee shop. The coffee shop itself has some kind of shitty holographs on the table and stuff, mostly advertisements. But it comes with like a free internet that, you can go to different places on the web, mostly advertisements, but, other stuff as well. It comes free with the coffee.
missile
Really?
emplacement that they have.
Oh yeah.
So we're talking like anti-vehicle size type missile.
You're not really sure. You're not really a missile expert in this
No, I was just
time
wondering how
period.
big they were.
You're bigger. They're big enough to scare you quite a lot. You're thinking that it might blow up the buildings next to the building, possibly the building that they came from, building across the street, the guy hiding behind the building across the street, the tree behind the guy hiding behind the building across the street, the kid behind the tree, etc. It could blow a hole in the world for all you know. Or it could be a horrible gas or something. You don't even know. It could be anything in there.
Mm-hmm. Did we actually see the missile thingy?
What's the thingy? You saw the warhead pointy bits. That's about it. You didn't see like the rock or anything.
Okay, so we didn't see the.
No, the only reason you saw the warheads at all is because you have amazing spot hidden.
Yeah. As when we were looking at them from a different angle, we didn't see the other parts of the.
All concealed in the building. You're thinking that the building itself that the guys are in with their big red button might not do well after missiles launch from it unless they've got some unusual launch method.
Mm-hmm.
Which they may not even know what their big red button does. Who knows?
Yeah. Some missiles need a certain distance before they arm to prevent stupid soldiers blowing themselves and their comrades up.
Yep, that's true. You're thinking that those kind of missiles can also have that disabled.
Yes.
Yeah. Depending on what a dickhead is who bought them for that use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whoever it is that's doing this is probably not a nice person, is your guess. Nice people don't buy missiles and aim them at you.
So, question: like we didn't see any of the kill team, right? We just saw those two guys.
You saw a kill team. You did see the kill team. As far as okay, let me rephrase it. You saw a bunch of guys with gas masks and ponchos and kind of badly hidden weapons under the ponchos, checking out the building.
Did the team have like their own symbols or anything? Like, we are in cyber, so they could have like, this is our cool team. And
let me roll to see how dumb they are. If I roll really high, then they're dumb enough to have their like symbols on display while they're not that dumb. Okay. Yeah. Apparently, they're going to upload their crimes to YouTube later for the police to check out, is your guess. But again, those two idiots sitting in the mostly glass-looking box, easy targets. And it'll give you enough time to get in and get your shave if that's what you're after. But it may be hard getting back that way. Or there's always the option of drowning. Now you realize that it is possible, possibly a lot of sand loss or whatever, who knows, to get cyber gills installed, because you actually know how to do that. You couldn't do it on yourself because as soon as you use the anesthetic, that ends the surgery. Although that does have its own special upsides. No. Dr. Fulton, yes, count back from 10. 9. But yeah, that way you would definitely be prevented from drowning. And then you could watch McKay being carried downriver or being eaten by a shark or something like that. It'd be fun for you. Because he hasn't been eaten by a shark yet this week. So
nope.
After having your partner shot a lot, having him eaten by a shark is always a bonus. Unfortunately, neither of you, to the best of my knowledge, are still sporting open wounds, which is a disappointment.
So I wonder, a truck trailer with barrels full of water. How much? Because they're supposed to be quite good at absorbing stuff.
Just have like a semi park right outside the thing, so the missiles can't. I mean, the missiles will have to hit the truck. That'll give us enough time to get in.
Well, if we park it on the side where the missiles are.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
so
it'll come out the launcher, and I'm sure they'll probably set for quick, for impact detonation. So, but yeah, I'm sure that would give us enough time to get into the barbershop and do what we need to do.
Yeah, I was just thinking because that would absorb quite a lot of the kinetic energy in the blast.
I would like to point out something that may influence things. When I say the barbershop was repaired, but it did take many days, completely repaired, like back to its pre-fuckery thing, like not a cracked window pane.
Mm-hmm.
Just as a quick FYI.
Yeah, so it self-heals or whatever.
Yes. However, give me evidence analysis rolls. Give me special evidence. Give me hard evidence analysis rolls.
No, I just made it. Nothing special.
I fumble.
You believe that anything, possibly even cracking a window, could disrupt the barbershop. Yeah, that sounds good.
Which would potentially make sense. If the barbershop gets damaged, then it doesn't work as a portal.
And if that's the case, then even if the truck absorbed 90% of the missile damage, the remainder might be enough to put a small crack in a window, which might prevent you from going anywhere. You don't know.
Yes.
I would like to call this adventure "Getting to the Adventure" is half the fun. No, all the fun. Yes. I need a better title than that, though. In fact, I will make that an adventure. If you guys can get somehow to the red carpet zone to get to an adventure, I'll make that an adventure and give you pause and skill ups. If you can get to the red carpet, I think that's more than nifty. Yeah.
I totally think that we should just we could go through the Wizard for all I care and hire a truck to park in front. And that'll give us enough time to get through, I think.
It's not instantaneous. Don't forget, it takes a couple of minutes.
Plus the cracked window conundrum.
It's a two-level building that's across the street, right? Not a 3, because the other ones are
three. It's one level with, you don't know what in it, but it seems to be closed. Second level is missiles. Third level is idiots in glass case going, "Oh, shoot them dead, Pa," as they do.
So if the missiles impact, if you think they like detonate on impact, because the missile.
I just thought of their possible thing. Go on.
Because the missile heads are flush with the wall as such, so you could actually shoot them or hit them.
That's what I was just thinking of. That's fun.
We just hit them from a range. They blow up in the building without launching.
That would be a you could get like 300 meters away and be at full skill with a rifle, or you could be up to double that and be at half skill and just make a shot at full, because it's a fairly big target, and it's not moving. You could try that if you wanted.
You get And just to make it interesting, you get one of those golf ball guns. That can
I don't
shoot
think a
golf
golf
balls
ball
like.
gun quite shoots 600 meters. Will it?
Oh, they shoot. Depends on how much air pressure, but yeah.
I don't know if, I don't think anybody has any of those on them, but I don't know if anybody has a. Does anybody actually own a rifle? I'm sure Chris has got
Yes.
one somewhere.
I do.
Okay.
I have a whole cache of ridiculousness.
Good.
Do you know how to shoot a missile?
No, I have some very limited knowledge in using a cannon. From the zombie apocalypse in the Beastkin world.
Did you ever get to go on that one, Chris?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he was there with me.
Oh yeah.
Besides that, no, I don't have any other heavy weapon skills.
Yeah, I have 5 H&K 7.63 round armor ignoring rifles.
Okay.
Where did you store this stuff, by the way?
In one of my
Oh, your caches. Yeah.
yeah, I
hope
moved
those
it
are
all
all
to
paid.
one, and I have it paid off for a while.
Good.
And it's medium security, low rent. Like it's a low rent place, but medium security. So it's basically a big weapons locker.
Yeah. Of course, you've got to have a weapons locker. It's expected. Do you have rope in there?
Yes, I do.
Good man.
I have a chameleon suit. I have 4 bulletproof vests. I have 4 MP7s. I have 3 Beretta 93Rs. I have 5 Scorpions, full automatic with suppressors. Rope grapple gun, 3 Stinger missiles, 10 safe, harmonious international transport uniforms with matching van stickers, 1 bug sweeper, and for some reason I have 1 shoulder holster. Oh, and I have 2 drones.
Now, Pete, you're
A
wondering.
A drone. We fly a drone into it.
Do you know how to fly a drone?
No.
Well,
you
you're
have
wondering
drones, when
drones
aren't that hard to use, supposedly. Sorry, go on.
When he named drones are tough to use. I've watched people on video constantly.
Sorry, Doc. How good are you at golf?
I don't think I'm good enough to like. No, you're asking me to
down the
one. Okay.
You don't think you could tee off down the street and hit a missile head?
I might as well just shoot a rifle at it, honestly.
I know. I was going for the cool.
Yeah, but
as awesome as that would be.
Well, it makes a lot less noise too if you launch a golf ball. Plus, give me a golfing roll to know something there, Chris.
Well, the arc on it has to be right. That
correct.
I fumble it. Oh, it's a straight shot every time. I didn't fumble, but it's
didn't fumble. Oh, he's like, I can hit a ball at least 10 yards. I'm still working on my long game. All I've got is this putter. Okay.
Yeah, so we could do the rifle from a long range or something. A few buildings away.
I do
or
like
even
the
just
idea
from the
of
flying car, put the flying car in park in the air,
Ooh.
a few 100 meters away, and shoot from there.
we could also, since they're watching. So is it just the barbershop doesn't have a back door, but the other stores in the area have back doors next to it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you couldn't get into a store that's adjacent to the barbershop.
So why don't we get into a store that's adjacent. We don't need Big Jim Slade to get to the vault. I kick through the fucking wall with Big Jim Slade instead. And then we go into the barbershop from the side.
They've got cameras inside the barber shop because they won't
But
know
if we
who.
have that semi
They don't
that gets us in faster.
still take but still a couple of minutes sitting in the barber's chair before we transmit.
Okay.
It's the same thing as walking.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the whole thing of they won't know until they see people take their masks off and stuff, so they need the cameras in the barbershop.
So we've seen the cameras in the barbershop then, or no?
We saw
We've seen the ones that are outside, right?
Yeah. We haven't seen him inside. I think we're making assumptions that's how I would set it up. I would have cameras inside because of the problem of people walking in with gas masks and covers on.
Yeah. I love playing with you guys because you actually consider shit. It's awesome.
Even when frustrated as fuck, we do.
Oh yeah.
So when they were shooting at us with the rifles, they were just like, because they're in that glass enclosure type thing or whatever you said.
Mm-hmm.
How exactly are they shooting at us?
Not sure.
Like they were able to shoot out from where they were at?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Big card for coming up with that.
How stuffy are the bugs?
Oh, from your thing?
Yeah.
You're not sure, actually. You've never used them.
Yeah, well, because you got these
never.
and report back.
It'd be like having you're gonna give them a try now, or
Why not?
sure, no problem. Your bugs go off to do stuff. When they leave, you think that they'd be about as stealthy as a sudden cockroach infestation, but you're hoping that they may disperse more and stuff. You directed them toward the building you want them to go see. So no problem. They're off doing that, except for some of them, which then form into a thing, and one crawls into your ear, which freaks you the fuck out. Give me a willpower roll to avoid going, running around, then having Doc Fulton follow you and beat you. If you roll 95, then I'll be very happy. No?
Roll by 3.
All right, you go. It crawls in and then it sounds like it's become like a speaker in your ear. And the other ones are like trying to make it so you can kind of see, but it's like bug bodies are doing an interpretive dance to try to show you a camera thing. It's kind of a weird thing. But you've got the place under surveillance and you hear them talking. They're like, Christ, how long is she going to have us here? I don't fucking know. We're here until she wants us somewhere else. She's paying the bills. We're getting paid well. Yeah, but it's so boring. Well, hey, we got to shoot a couple assholes a day. You think they were the ones that called the cops? I don't know. I was tempted to take out the cops, too. Yeah, I don't want to get in a fucking fight with the cops. Bunch of cocksuckers. So, there one goes. So, mind if I fuck your wife? What? Why would you even ask me that? I'm just making conversation. Shut the fuck up, etc.
So you paid 500 creds and the cops did a slow drive-by.
For 5 million, they'll probably level the place and set fire to it. Although the rifle idea is still fascinating to me. The single shot, see if it does in the missiles in. That's a nipple rubber.
Wonder how.
Exactly.
No, I was just thinking with the uranium thing. If we gave a tip or we somehow convinced them that there might be a lead in that building, as there's some heavily armed. Yeah, if we give a tip there.
Oh, Logan, what I do is then I send my nanites to check out the bottom of the building to see what the missiles really are, like what exactly they are.
Oh, all right. No problem. Your nanites go off. Essentially, it seems to be a one-shot MRL, multiple rocket launcher. It's pretty much, it's just aimed across the thing. It looks, well, give me a demolitions roll. Yeah, or multiple rocket launcher roll. Your choice.
I don't think I made it. Let me check. No.
It looks bad. There seems to be 4 rockets all pointed at the barbershop. And they're not small either. You might, in fact, be able to fire a person out of each of the tubes if the rockets weren't in them. It'd be a skinny person, but still a person.
Do they have any insignia or any serial numbers, any particular coloring?
Can't really tell through your bug interpretive dance. You really wish you had a proper screen on this thing. Because like right now, 4 of the bugs are kind of lined up pretending to be missiles, and you eventually figure it out. It's kind of like guess what the bugs are trying to say.
Because if they were depleted uranium, for example, if they had depleted uranium heads.
Oh, there are plenty of things that are zipping around the city trying to detect radiation. But you know that before the police even listened to Doc Fulton before, is pretty much insert money, stick, or piss off. And so if you wanted to call them in on fake stuff, they may be hostile or it may cost you a bunch of money and getting a new ID.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your phone is not set up to take bills.
Just with the whole thing with the stolen uranium, weapons grade uranium.
Right. But I'm saying that they would know who gave them the bad tip off.
Oh, it's not a bad tip off. There's actual missiles there.
It may be legal for all you know. You're really not familiar with the laws of this place.
True.
And by legal, I also mean that they may have bribed the fuck out of the right people to make it legal or it's owned by a corporation or.
Yeah. So what we could do at this point.
There is a nice shooting platform over there if you had a rifle and shit. Just saying.
What we could do is we do the truck, pop smoke. What shoot? Okay, we shoot. We have a truck, slide up in front, just in case the shooting of the rockets doesn't work. We pop smoke grenades and then make a break for it because then we'll be able to see us. And if it's a one-shot rocket, well, they're done. But then we don't know if they all shoot at once or if it's like it
one
shoots
at a time.
One at a time.
Yeah.
Now, can they how hard would it be to get into the bottom floor? Like, is there cameras on everything down there, or what's up?
Last you were close to that place, yeah, it looked like that there were cameras and stuff. Your nanites are hard. That one bug might be trying to do a camera dance. You're not really sure. but when you were close by, it definitely looked. It looked like they were trying to keep people from being able to sneak in under them, because that's an obvious weak spot. Although they're completely undefended against somebody crashing into their thing with a vehicle, or shooting their missiles and causing them to detonate or whatever.
See, yeah, because that's another thing. Like, we could just have someone run into the building where the missiles are. Oops, and then like I still think that we could pop smoke and then get to the barber, and like by the time they got to where the barber is, we'd be gone. It would take some time to get there.
By running, you mean a vehicle crash into?
Yeah, not us. Like, we hire someone to crash into the place.
Mm-hmm.
With like a vehicle that's made to ram shit or something like that.
Yeah,
well, they would hit the first story, but the missiles are still on the second story. So
we have a flying car crash into the third story where they are, where the goons are.
We could do that too.
And therefore they're assuming we're lucky and nothing falls on the big red button, the goons will have their hands full dealing with that. Pity we can't get the bugs to do stuff, because otherwise we just get them to sever the cable between the big red button and the missiles.
Well, I was going to say, Doc has perfectly good drones that just shows them bashing into each other and fall over and burst into flames.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Logan World drones.
Yeah, pretty much everything that you can control is always trying to kill itself in my campaign. So it's your interference that keeps it from being able to fulfill that. Mm-hmm.
So do you know someone that would be willing to drive a vehicle and crash it into the side of a building?
I'm sure we can hire someone that would be willing to do it for the right money.
Yeah. So
I'm sure there's a way to remote pilot a flying vehicle to hit the side of a building.
Like a big drone.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Be exactly the same as using a drone.
It shows it missed the building and hit a police station a couple miles away. God damn it, to the cops. The police stations here are made of a lot of fucking concrete and fucking gel steel and all that kind of shit to keep people from being able to take them out with a flying car. Just quick FYI. They try it on a fucking weekly basis here.
No, we don't have the skill for that. Oh, actually, no, it wouldn't be electronics.
I'm just curious to see what you guys eventually fucking settle on. Yes.
I was just thinking if we had like those electronic bangers that you drop near the front of the shops and then get the police to another drive-by, set them off so it sounds like gunfire, and then the cops will act on it.
Yeah.
Like they did in Heat or Ronin or whatever the hell it was.
Keep in mind that the cops here are, how do I put it?
Lazy.
Well, that too, but they don't care about most things that are going on because, they're bad. So it's like, hey, that shop's getting shot up. Did anybody call it in? Did they pay?